Here's Johnny.
Take your stinking paws off me.
Be cool. Be cool.
You fools! You're in danger! It's alive! It's alive! Wait, 21 gigawatts! Hallelujah! Holy shit! You believe this?
Jack, Bert, me.
We're pretty good to run, girly boy. Stop it!
What's up, horror fans, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host as always, Jay Schatzer, and today I am diving into the weird, wild world of the Evil Dead series. This is going to be all of my triple dips and quadruple dips and crap like that, because if there's one thing the Evil Dead series is known for, it's double dipping the shit out of its fans. Well, let's dive right in and check this out. First up, we are going to go through Evil Dead 1. Shit! Oh my god, that didn't work out well. Alright, Evil Dead 1. I have the Steelbook version on DVD. This is DVD, right? No, this is the Blu-ray. Shit. Alright. First off is the Evil Dead DVD from Elite, I believe. Elite Entertainment presents Evil Dead. It's probably my first edition that I had for the Evil Dead. Or could that be the Book of the Dead? Shit, I don't even know. There's so many editions. But, yeah, a decent enough edition. But then they came out with the Evil Dead Ultimate Edition. Right there. And this one was badass. Really cool edition. Woo! Right there. But then I finally said, you know what? Let's end it. And let's get the Blu-ray in this nice little tin form. Really cool stuff. I believe it has the full screen version of it, which it was originally shot in, because this is my favorite movie of all time, The Evil Dead, which inspired me to make my own film, which I'll just plug right here. Among the Fallen. Finished it in 2011. But a lot of inspiration came from the Evil Dead series, well, at least the first one, because it's more of a horror kind of film. Sticks away from not a lot of comedy, slapstick stuff like in the second entry. But yep, Evil Dead 1 on Blu-ray. I got this cool steelbook, and that was the last thing I bought. I have the Book of the Dead editions of 1 and 2. They are somewhere in a plastic bag because they are decomposing, and they just fall apart when you touch them. It's really messed up. I'm going to find some way to touch them up so they look a little bit better, but as of now, I can't present them. But I do have them. But up next is Evil Dead 2. And I have the Anchor Bay, I believe, put out this. Yep, Anchor Bay 10, which was really badass in its day. It probably still goes for a lot of money, but yep, badass 10. Some cool artwork. But I upgraded to the 25th anniversary edition on Blu-ray. Because you gotta have these classics on Blu-ray, so they look in their finest. But yep, good stuff. And again, I have the Book of the Dead editions that look like shit. They didn't plan on making those things last forever, because I think it was after like the first 10. How long has it been? Maybe 10 years. It started really decomposing. But what can you do? But up next is Army of Darkness, and I had this on DVD, but I think I just put it all together in one thing. But I have the collector's edition, because I did have the Boomstick edition once, and I know there's another edition, but yep. And I think I even bought like not a collector's edition Blu-ray. Well, this is the Scream Factory one. There's just too many additions to these movies, and they're probably just going to keep coming out with them until we're all dead. But great artwork on this guy. Good stuff. Here's the Pit Deadite. But yeah, it's a really cool edition. I believe it has like a whole bunch of different cuts of the film. The director's cut, theatrical cut, and international cut. And a lot of them are in 4K resolution. So badass edition. I had to pick it up. I was kind of holding back because I was sick of buying the same movie over and over again, because I like to buy different movies because I want to add to my collection. But Army of Darkness is one of my favorites. Great fun adventure comedy. It's hard to say what my favorite is of the series because they all have their different flavors. The first one's a straight horror film contained in a cabin. Second one, contained in the cabin, but it's got a horror comedy mix that's really unique and unusual. And then the third one, Army of Darkness, is just out of control kind of medieval adventure traveling through time, horror comedy combination. It's really cool. But yep, let's just keep moving on to let's just jump into the TV series, Ash vs. the Evil Dead. Now I have seasons 1 and 2. I have not picked up the third season, and I've actually only watched season 1 and half of season 2. Like I said before, if you've ever seen any movies or videos of me, I would talk about mentioning that I hate TV series. Like when I was showing The Walking Dead, I can't stand episodic content. I can't just watch something every week and catch up. Like even Netflix, when they put out full seasons, I can't sit down and watch one episode after another episode after another episode. I hardly have time to do these reviews and videos, so I'm not going to sit there and watch a whole series of shit. Maybe one day I'll start watching the rest of this and season 3. But yeah, I mean the show is badass. It's really great. Captures a lot of the spirit from the movies, and kind of is a good continuation of the story that started 1, 2, and 3. So good show, good Blu-ray editions. I'll have to pick up season 3 and check them all out, because I guess season 3 is the last, right? But up next is a little kind of bootleg DVD, Within the Woods. It is Bruce Campbell, Sam Raimi, and Scott Spiegel, all the friends, made a film pretty much to finance Evil Dead, the first Evil Dead. And this is kind of a collection of Within the Woods, which is their 8mm film that they made to promote the movie, to get funding, and then a bunch of shorts and kind of little projects that they did and interviews. I picked this one years ago up at Cinema Wasteland in Strongsville, Ohio, their convention there. And yep, just had to add it to the collection. I know that there's a, Invaluable or something like that. There's a documentary of either Evil Dead 1 or 2. I can't remember what it follows, but I mean, that's something I was interested in picking up, but I just didn't get around to it. And I know it's like a limited edition thing, so I don't even know if you can purchase it. But yeah, I've always wanted to grab that one, but unfortunately I did not. And to round out the Evil Dead series, I figured I'd throw in the remake Evil Dead into the mix. This is such a hard film to explain my opinion about, because I have such a love for the original Evil Dead. But when I first saw the trailer, I was super excited, and I couldn't wait to see it. Then I saw it in theaters, and I was super pissed off because of some of the changes and just different things they mixed up for the mythology of the films. And I mean, now after revisiting it again, after letting it breathe, I do appreciate it and I do love the film, but I'm still pissed that they changed things up, like making the Deadites, they're making them look like they're possessed contacts or something instead of just the white, dead, soulless eyes. Those are my favorite parts of Deadites, and they took that out of this. Yeah, it's a mixed bag, but great effects. Yeah, pretty good film, I guess. But guys, that's it. That is my Evil Dead collection in a nutshell. I know I didn't show you the Book of the Dead editions for Evil Dead 1 and 2, but there's not really much to see because they are decomposing and just look like a piece of shit, to be frankly honest. But yeah, that is it. I hope you enjoyed that one. Hope you're probably a lot of Evil Dead fans out there, so you probably have half of these editions anyways, so really no hidden gems. But yeah, hope you appreciated the video and got some entertainment out of it, and I will see you guys at the next either movie review or collection update. So take care and stay clean. See ya!